today I wanted to try out some new foundation that I purchased. I have some products from Milk Makeup that I wanted to try out, so I'm gonna put that on my face today, and I'm also gonna film my last look for the Colourpop Wild Child palette, which is my favorite Colourpop palette at the moment. So if you haven't seen my other two videos, I would definitely check those out because I did some really pretty looks with this palette. And I'm gonna test out the darkest Lippie stick from this collection as well. So let's just get to it. I have nothing on my face right now. I just went to Sephora yesterday and picked up some products from Milk Makeup. They are vegan and cruelty-free, as well as considered mostly clean in their product line, like clean beauty, which if you don't know what that means, it just basically means it's free of like the normal toxins that you would find in other foundations or normal foundation. A lot of brands are doing this now where they come out with a clean beauty, or their brand itself is clean beauty, and I think it's really great. I don't think that there's a reason why we need to continue on the train of putting toxins on our skin, basically. Okay, so my first product is a primer by Milk Makeup. This is the Hydro Grip Primer. It is a longwear gel makeup primer. So it hydrates and it grips your makeup. So that's interesting. I'm very into hydrated skin recently, so I hope I like this. Okay, you definitely get a lot with one pump. All right, so it feels a little sticky, but honestly, it says it's a grip primer. It feels like it's gonna keep my makeup in place, which is a good thing. I think it feels pretty soft on the skin. I guess not sticky, but more tacky, because you don't feel it on your fingers after. It's not like sticky everywhere. Okay, so the foundation, it comes in this tube that you squeeze out. It does say to shake before use. I'm gonna do that. I got the shade Light. Full coverage, water-thin foundation, providing a weightless, long-wearing matte finish. Silicone-free formula, so it won't clog pores and skin can breathe. Blurring microspheres minimize the appearance of pores, fine lines, and imperfections for smooth, flawless-looking skin. This is claiming to have a blurring effect, full coverage, weightless. It's interesting that it says full coverage and weightless, because usually your makeup feels more heavy if it's full coverage. Usually matte foundations are more longer wearing. I have no idea how much to put on, so I'm just gonna apply this much for now. It feels very light, so that is very true. It's definitely full coverage. Like, I haven't used this much of full coverage foundation in like a year now, so I don't mind it though, because it doesn't feel heavy on the skin. This is probably a good shade for me. Usually I would go like a little bit lighter, but I kind of like how this looks. And another thing is, this was literally the easiest thing to apply ever. I mean, is it blurring? I don't really know if it's blurring. It blended in very well. It's so easy to apply. I feel like it turns into powder. Like, what it feels like is the liquid gets on your skin and like immediately like turns into powder and feels very lightweight. That's what it feels like to me. Okay, next I'm gonna go in with some concealer. I'm using a mix of my Kosas concealer and my Stay Naked concealer. Going in with the Milk Makeup Setting Powder, and I have used this a bunch of times. I had this for quite a while now, almost maybe a year, and I do really like it. I feel like this does, it's called Blur and Set, and I feel like it really does blur your face. I don't usually ever bake my face anymore, but I'm gonna do that today just to kind of get all of the product's full effects and just show you that it really does help blur and, you know, set your face nicely. I'm gonna leave it like that, even though it looks crazy, and I'm gonna go in with some contour and bronzer. Okay, I'm using the Milk Makeup Matte Bronzer in shade Baked. I have the mini. I like how Milk comes out with mini products because it really does last forever. Like this little thing, you're not gonna like use a ton of this every time, so it's fine, in my opinion, to get this size unless you really use it every single day. I feel like the perfect amount just came on. Sorry if the lighting is like too bright right now. I'm gonna just dust that off. Using my NARS bronzer next in Laguna, another mini. Okay, and I'm using my favorite blush again. I use this a lot. This is the Colourpop Disney Designer Collection Floating Lights shade blush, and it's a really pretty cool toned pink. It's like a bubblegum pink, and this is matte as well. I'm going in next with my Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil and just doing my normal brows. Brows are done. Also, look how cute this is. I'm gonna try to hold it so you can see. It's the Tangled scene with Rapunzel and Flynn in the boat, you know, under the lanterns, that scene. It's so cute. This is such a cute cup. I have my tea in there, and my brother and sister-in-law made it. I think it's the cutest thing ever. Okay, we are gonna do eyes next. I'm gonna go in with mascara and lashes first, and then the eyeshadow, because I don't want my eyes to be too dark today, too like apparent, because we're going in with a darker lip. For mascara today, I'm using my Covergirl Lash Blast. Okay, I'm gonna put on my lashes now. I'm gonna use my Red Cherry lashes in Style Wisp. Okay, lashes are on. I feel like that took forever for some reason, but I'm going in with the Wild Child palette now. I'm gonna go in with hashtag Spotted to start as a crease color. And I'm gonna go in with Close Up. This is the last shade in the palette I haven't used yet. It's this one right here. It's similar to this one, but this is more of a pressed kind of matte glitter shimmer shade. Let's see what it looks like. I'm gonna go in with my finger. And as you can see, it's definitely more of a metallic finish. It's so pretty. I'm gonna use more of a kind of this like tapered or angled brush to get in right around the lash line area. Okay, and I'm using hashtag Spotted again underneath the eyes on the lash line. Going in again and blending this together so there's no harsh lines. Okay, and I'm using this right on my waterline. This is the LA Girl Ultimate Intense State Auto Liner. It's a nude shade, and it's just kind of brightens up your eyes. I'm using the same mascara on the bottom lashes as well. For lip liner, I'm using my Ulta Beauty Automatic Lip Liner in shade Spice. I use this like every time if the shade of lipstick I'm using is like a brown tone, and it's just the perfect shade for like any sort of nude brown lipstick tone. I do overdraw the top line a little bit, especially with a dark color. I feel like it looks really nice. Actually, before I do this, I'm going to put on some highlighter because I forgot to. This is the e.l.f. Moonlight Pearls highlighter, and I'm just dusting a little bit on my cheek area and my inner corner. So this is the one of the Lippie sticks that came with the collection, the Wild Child collection. So this is the deepest shade. I have not used this yet. It looks really pretty. This is the shade Oh Behave, and it's a deep, like chocolatey brown color, at least on my skin tone. That is dark, but really pretty. It has a really pretty scent as well. It smells like sugar or vanilla or something. So dark, but very pretty and very comfortable on the lips as well. I really do like it. Okay, but this is the finished look. I love the lipstick. It is very dark and vampy and perfect for fall or winter. This is probably my last like wintry makeup look of the season. I'm excited to start wearing some bright colors on my face for springtime. I actually just ordered the new Colourpop collection, the Bambi collection. So I'm really excited about that because there's some really pretty, beautiful spring colors in there that I want to test out. But yeah, this is the finished look. I like how it came out. For the foundation, I do like the full coverage. It's really not cakey looking, and it is buildable as well. So I put more on, I feel like, than what I'm used to for foundation nowadays. You know what I wear lighter coverage usually. So I would probably go in a little bit lighter next time, In my opinion, it doesn't really look matte, but I think that's also because I did pair it with the primer, which is hydrating. So I think the primer and the foundation work really well together. Again, I'm gonna see how it wears, but right now I do really like it. Again, the lipstick is beautiful. I love this dark, deep shade. It's such a nice chocolatey brown. It's like a dark chocolate on me because I'm so fair, so it does show up a little bit darker. So we are probably like 7 hours later, I would say. I just came back from dinner. I just really quickly applied lipstick. This is what the foundation is looking like. So my battery actually died, so I'm gonna just use this as a voiceover for the rest of my review. Okay, so this foundation, I do want to try again. I ended up not liking it very much, and I asked around, and other people did say as well that my skin looked very oily. I don't think it wore well. I think it kind of oxidized on my skin and made my skin look cakey, unnatural, and a little bit sweaty as well, even though I wasn't. So it didn't really do anything I actually wanted it to, and it definitely wasn't blurring for me. It just kind of sat on top of my skin instead of sinking in. So, I mean, I'll definitely give it another try because I love other Milk makeup products. Like, I love the primer that I used, and I do love the setting powder. I use that all the time, and I do actually really like the contour stick as well. But that was just my thoughts on wearing it for the first time. But thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this helped if you are looking for a review on the foundation and even the eyeshadow palette. Like usual, please let me know if you have any questions. It's something that I didn't go over in the video. Thank you guys for watching. We will see you in the next video. Bye!